There's a constant balance in the universe where for every one dropshipping is dying video you see on YouTube, there is one 7-figure per month dropshipping store that is absolutely printing money at any given time. And in today's video, we're gonna highlight and explore one such store that is doing just that. They're doing over $2 million a month in revenue, and they are dropshipping their products. So this will prove that dropshipping isn't dying. It will show you how some of the top dropshipping stores are making money. And there's so many lessons that we're gonna learn in this video. Whether or not you're a dropshipping enthusiast or an e-commerce store owner or an agency owner, whatever it is you are out there, just an entrepreneur, you're gonna learn something today. So the store that I'm talking about is called American Legend Rider. And what the store does is they sell motorcycle gear, mainly merchandise like boots, for example, glasses, helmets, but all these products that are extremely unique. And this is actually the Golden Nugget number one, lesson number one, you could say, about dropshipping is one of the major keys to making it work is having products that are extremely unique that you cannot find anywhere else. Let me ask you this, where would somebody find a boot like this, right? With skulls and that just looks like this, right? You can't find this anywhere. Like you can't think of a place to find this. And that's exactly where the impulse buy comes into play. So this is an amazing product at $178. That's a big average order value. And again, it's very unique and these guys are smart. What they're doing is they're adding this bag with it. So they're creating offers that allow people to buy more. Now, I know all about offers. If you don't know who I am, by the way, if this is your first video, my name is Ari and I run a growth marketing agency where we literally scale e-commerce businesses on Shopify, whether they're drop shipping, taking inventory, whether they're on TikTok Shop. We work with all sorts of brands all the way up to millions per month in revenue. And that's why I love making these videos because I always take some things away and learn something. And honestly, if somebody who owns this brand is watching this, hit me up. I have a lot of ideas and experience on how we could scale this even further. However, this is more aimed towards the people that are still trying to build their business or launch a business, but they haven't been able to find success. So here's the second major key. The second lesson is, what do you notice about this business? Is it a general store? Is it a one product store? What is it, right? Well, it's a niche store. It's a niche store that sells a variety of products. That's not to say this is the only way to make dropshipping work, but here's the thing. When you have multiple products, you have more robust offer opportunities. You can create more, a variety of offers. And what that allows you to do is actually make some profit. Because here's the thing. If you just are relying on one product and you're relying on one way of gathering traffic, which tends to be either Meta ads or TikTok ads or Google ads, then it's going to be really hard to be profitable if people just buy one product and then they never come back ever again. And that's how a lot of people operate their businesses. And that's why in the dropshipping world and e-commerce in general, you see brands that maybe make $100K a month, but the owners only profit $5K or $10K or even lose money. It's because they're only focusing on that one sale. But the beauty of having a brand around a niche is, first of all, you're going to tap into a very passionate group of people and community. And second of all, you can upsell products. You can create bundles, offers. You can sell people on a second product after they buy something. You can use Reconvert. That's a great app to do that. I've been talking about Reconvert lately, and I have a link in the description for you to use that app. But ultimately, it's going to allow you to sell more products to the same customer. So once you acquire that customer, you can sell them over and over again. Now, you may be wondering, well, if you're dropshipping, how can you actually get more customers through the door if people hate the buying experience? And that's where you got to do some heavy lifting. You got to make sure that your customers are happy despite them waiting long. So I'm in their FAQ page because there's a good example here. They actually talk about here how they have a warehouse in Asia. So they're not super transparent about how they ship their orders, but they do mention that they have a warehouse in Asia, which allows us to have a little bit of transparency into how they operate. Here's the thing. There's Asian sourcing agents in China. One of them is in the Akemi Lab. He's super transparent. His name is Alan, and he helps the community members in there that allow you to ship super fast with a really branded experience. So this is, in my opinion, where dropshipping really shines is it allows you to build your business with very little risk. You don't have the inventory risk that honestly kills most e-commerce businesses. And while sure, the customer experience isn't the best, if your products are extremely unique and awesome, which, this product does look pretty great, then people are willing to wait 10 days up to even 15 days for their order, as long as they're getting a good deal, or, you're being very communicative. And again, you're just providing a better customer service experience. Perhaps the shipping isn't the best, but that's only one factor in the overall customer service journey, right? And of course, Amazon tries to tackle every single one of those things, and they're an extremely popular business. They're the biggest e-commerce business in the world. But again, where you compete is in your brand, right? That's how you compete against Amazon, because Amazon is not a motorcycle gear brand. They sell everything, right? So if somebody identified as a motorcycle enthusiast, where would they rather shop? Amazon or, on a motorcycle merch brand? Probably the merch brand. Obviously, there's some stragglers who would choose Amazon, of course, but that's not who you're necessarily tapping into. So hopefully that gets you to understand a little bit of the frame of mind that you need in order to pull off a store. Now, when it comes to scaling it up, well, first, before we move on, this is actually their best-selling product. And funny enough, I've actually tried, I remember literally like 7 years ago or 6 years ago, I tested this product back when I used to dropship. And I did get some sales. I remember we got it to like $300 a day, but we couldn't scale it further. And it's because, seeing this now, we didn't have the right marketing around it, right? We just kind of marketed it towards everybody. But these guys took the product because they know it's good and aimed it specifically at motorcyclists, which is so smart. And clearly that was a winning angle. So that's a huge lesson right there to be learned. They have over 1,000 reviews. And as you see, people seem to love it. This guy didn't like it. I expected a black leather bag, but got a cheap canvas one instead. They're not very happy with it. But other people seem to be very happy with it. This guy's even wearing it. This girl's wearing it. You guys that have been following me for a long time, we study brands that are like top tier brands with like the best customer service experience and the best shipping and everything, and even they get 1-star reviews here and there, and I like to highlight them for that same exact reason. But as you see, their landing page, even though it looks kind of bad, right, on desktop, I'm sure on mobile it looks better. I'm not going to put it in mobile right now just because it's kind of annoying, but that it would look better on mobile. But it's very explanatory. They have a phone number even. So these guys are very much going for a transparent and trustworthy appeal, even though they're dropshipping. Okay, so this is kind of the overarching point that I'm trying to make. If you're going to dropship, you should do it. It's totally fine, but make sure you're not building just a dropshipping store or like a, get rich quick thing. Make sure that you're building a business, right? Make sure that you're building up a solid business that people will come back to. And you can do that through dropshipping. This is a perfect example of that. This store, like I said, is estimated at $2.6 million a month. Honestly, I don't think they're doing $2.6 million. It's probably more so like $1 million. But either way, that's besides the point, right? Like the details don't matter too much here. It's really just the proof of concept that I want to show you. But let's move on to some of their ads, because this is really where our specialty at my business is in growth through ads. But the reason I highlighted all those other things before we got into the ads is because, believe it or not, those things actually matter almost more than the ad strategy. And that's why with my team, we dive into every single area, like the offer, the bundling, the upsells, the cross sells, the landing page, the trust, the conversion rate optimization, everything that is involved in actually running an e-commerce business successfully and scaling it with ads. All those things matter. But as you see, 260 different results. These guys are no novices when it comes to meta, and they're running a lot of meta ads, right? So this is an active ad right here, and it's a retargeting ad, so still around. Only now sees a 25% discount. So this is aimed at people who already visited the site. Then they have some actually print on demand stuff. So this is another reason why niche stores are pretty awesome, is that you can tap into so many different fulfillment methods. Print on demand is a great one because, again, you don't have to order inventory. So it's kind of a cash flow system. And they have all these really cool merch designs, but a lot of these are targeted towards retargeting people. Now let's continue down. This is active as well. So these are catalog ads, by the way, because they are just literally a white background. But since they're so unique looking, they still grab your attention. And especially if you put yourself in the frame of mind of somebody who, is a motorcycle enthusiast, right? They're probably into that rough, like hard, badass vibe. So when they see this, they're like, whoa, I've never seen a boot like that before. That kind of, resonates with me. And it's very big. There's no distractions, so it pushes them to buy. Same with this one. This one's actually really cool. And a lot of these are really cool. They have a lot of inactive ads right now, though. So like a lot of these ads that are in the ad library are actually inactive. Most of their active ads seem to be the ones that are retargeting or just a plain background, which is interesting. It kind of shows me that they are probably struggling in some areas when it comes to actually finding winning ads, because even though these ads are probably working, they're probably not doing the best, right? These aren't the best ads. So, this seems to be a huge struggle for people. It's actually creatives, and it happens even at the biggest, at the big levels. So at my company, we're also putting a big emphasis in our creator community, because the best ads come from creators. They actually don't come from marketers, in my opinion. They come from creators that actually are a part of a community. They can make the best ads that highlight a particular product in a niche. So hopefully you get some golden nuggets out of this video. I know I've been yapping for like 10 minutes here, but I'm trying to sprinkle my videos with as much value as I possibly can, while still keeping them pretty raw and authentic. And I don't want to hold anything back here. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out all the links in the description. There's some great research sources there. And that's it. See ya.